have no clue how to get up here.
Oh, now my dog is here. Okay, great. Hi, friends. Belle, stop. I don't like to hear that, though. Okay, that's hilarious. Hi, Jessie. How are you? How are you doing lately? What have you been reading? How is your war binder? I haven't seen that thing in like a week. Send me some photos. I am going to be talking about the death of Moses. Have you read that? I know it's really sad, but I just wanted to point something out that I found out recently. So, I finished reading this yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I started Joshua right away. I put dates on my things, and then I read up to 13, I believe. Yeah. And then I put the dates down here. So what I found out was I was really, first of all, hi friends. Drop your names below so I can give you a greeting so I know who's watching and who I can say hi to. And I can say hi to you by name. Hi, Kathleen. So I'm going to be talking about the death of Moses, which is in Deuteronomy 34. Collect ancient debris. My daughter's right next to me and my son. We're in the hotel room. So I wanted to talk about the death of Moses, which is right at the end of Deuteronomy, and that is the portion that he wrote. So he wrote the first 5 books of the Bible. And what I wanted to emphasize on today was when I read this the first time, and there about 4 times God tells Moses that he's going to die and that he's going to not see the promised land, which is very sad because, you know, Moses worked really hard and he was really stressed because he had to help God in leading these people out of Egypt, and they were just so ungrateful and just were a complaining nation. So for me, what really stuck out to me was, like, I cried and everything. And I don't remember when I read, maybe January, February, when I finished reading Deuteronomy. I was just so sad because this man is almost perfect. And if he couldn't make it, like, how could I? So I couldn't understand. So here it says that, so Moses, a servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord, and he buried him in the valley of the land of Moab, opposite Beth Peor. But no one knows the place of his burial to this day. Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eye was undimmed and his vigor unabated. So what that means was he was in good health and he was strong when he died. So my note on the side is, what a beautiful gesture to be buried by the Lord. The first man to be buried by the Lord, and maybe the only one in history. It might have given Moses peace to know when he was going to die, but he takes comfort in knowing that God is looking out for his offspring. And here God spoke to him and said, and the Lord said to him, this is the land of which I swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. I will give it to your offspring. I have let you see it with your eyes, but you shall not go over there. So I thought that was really sad. But I think that God uses many people as an example to not go against him and to punish several, people for their sins, for doing wrong against him. Hi, Yvonne. So that just made me really sad. Like, how could a person I was just learning about the Bible when I read the first, which I'm still learning. I'm always going to be learning about the Bible. But when I finished Deuteronomy, I didn't know, I hadn't read most of the Bible. So I was reading it sort of like in order. I saved the books that scared me to the end. So the books that were scary to me were Job and Jeremiah and Revelation. So I didn't know that Isaiah was almost the same as Jeremiah. So I thought that was pretty funny, because Isaiah is one of the books that I feel like impacted me the most, because there's so much highlighting I have in it in my first Bible. Which is not here. But it's crazy. Like, what scared me about Jeremiah was I read something out of context, and it was saying how God was punishing people, but I didn't know why, and I didn't know that, if you are a believer, you follow him and love people, love Christ, and follow his commandments, I didn't know that you wouldn't get destroyed. So that was way in the beginning when I was trying to learn, but it was really scary for me. But then I read it, when I went and read the whole book of Jeremiah, I understood it a lot more. That is also something that some people do. My mom does this. She actually opens up the Bible, and whatever God wants to tell her that day through scripture, that is what she'll read. She doesn't study the Bible or anything. She just reads a little bit here and there, and I try to tell her, you have to read in context. You can't just read something and have it impact you, which, it does happen. Sorry, I was trying to fix my Wi-Fi. There, it's back on. I think I showed a bit of this. So one thing I wanted to share with you was I started Deuteronomy 21 on the 22nd. So I didn't start Deuteronomy from 1 because I had already studied about this much already in my other Bible. So let me show you that one. So this is my Deuteronomy in my She Reads Truth Bible, which I didn't date this. I don't know why I didn't date it, but this is where I started. So I started from Deuteronomy 1, and I have all the way up until chapter 21, and I am not going to transfer these notes. Like, it's not going to happen. I might transfer some things here and there, but other than that, I like these. There is only one God, no bell. And then maybe this. Anything that has a lot of references. Calm down, Belle. Then I can transfer, but I'm not going to transfer all of this. Like, this is some intense studying that I did, and I'm just not. These are awesome. I might transfer those, but anything else, like, that's crazy. I think it's way too much. And this is my second time reading Deuteronomy. So this is my second time, and I would be doing it a third time if I read it in my other Bible that I'm doing all of my reading in, and I'm not about that. that would be nice to transfer. I do flip through my Bible sometimes and do transfer some notes. I just don't think that reading the Deuteronomy would be beneficial right now. I already read it. Everything is fresh in my mind. And this is kind of like a repetition pretty much. And I think I did this like 2 months ago. And a lot of Deuteronomy references to numbers. So here it references to numbers. So this is an old way that I used to study the Bible. This is some intense studying. These notes are from my study Bible, my Jesus Bible, commentaries maybe, and my own notes. And I did all the references to the side. But if there were a lot of references, I would put it to the side. Like this one. Like this. I would put a lot of references here. Belle, what are you growling at?
Come on, Belle.
Down, Belle. Matthew, can you close the window? Down, Belle. No. Down. No. Close it. Make sure the plants don't get ruined.
You are not a cause.
Okay. Just be careful, please. There's a stick there. The stick helps you. Yep. Do that. Good job. Come, Belle. No. This poor dog, all she wants to do is have friends. She just wants friends. So here I finished in 21, and that is what I had finished. And then all of this is blank up until the end, except this, which is when Moses died, which is just so sad. Oh, I have to write this down. I have little random sticky notes. Oh, this is really pretty in this Bible. I have random sticky notes all over the place. Some of them are random. I mean, I've read, this is in Psalm, but I have read a lot of this Bible. Oh, I didn't do Job here. Oh my gosh. I didn't even do Job here. I did some studying, but I didn't do much. And these notes I did transfer because they're just easy, quick, and simple. I just added them to my Bible because these are really good references. So.
That's finally
Oh, she's finally eating. Yeah, these notes are simple, so I can transfer them at any point.
This scientist is crazy.
So I have been. So yeah, my Deuteronomy, my 1 through 21 is blank. Because I'm not going to do that. I did start Deuteronomy 20, what was it? 31 through the 34. And I finished it yesterday. I had quite a bit of time, so I was able to finish that and start Joshua and go all the way to, hi Marsha, and go all the way to 13, which that made me really happy. Now, mind you, I didn't do any studying or anything. All I did was, I did my own notes. This is a really good, if you want to study the word covet, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Because here So the Israelites went to fight a certain nation and they lost. So here God tells them the sin of Achan. The Lord says to Joshua, "Get up. Why have you fallen on your face? Israel has sinned. They have transgressed my covenant that I commanded them. And they have taken some of the devoted things. They have stolen and lied and put them among their own belongings. Therefore, the people of Israel cannot stand before their enemies." So, yeah, many people died here. I don't remember how many, but some people died because, God wasn't with them anymore because they took over the nation, one of the nations, and they, what, Belle? They lost because God was not with them, because God knew, since God knows everything, he knew that the last nation that they had conquered, they took some things that they weren't supposed to. So here it says, I will be with you no more unless you destroy the devoted things from among you. Get up, consecrate the people, and say, consecrate yourselves for tomorrow, for thus says the Lord, the God of Israel. So here it says, that's why I wrote up here, do not covet. And here the people that did the sin, they came forward and said, truly I have sinned against the Lord God of Israel, and this is what I did. When I saw among the spoil a beautiful cloak from Shinar and 200 shekels of silver, the bar of gold, whatever, then I coveted them. That's not good. The people took them and see, they are hidden in the earth inside my tent with the silver underneath. So that's why it's hard. For me, it's kind of hard to covet. Come, Belle. Because to not covet. Because, you always see someone with bigger and better things than you, a better car and all that. But we have to remind ourselves that God is all we need. And that's really hard because this world is so materialistic and so many people have success. And since we are in social media, there's always going to be someone better than you, better looking, a better Christian, a better relationship with God. Like, there are people that are just going to be better overall, and we just have to accept that. And here it says, Joshua was following God, what he told him to do. He laid them down before the Lord, and Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan and the son of Zerah and the silver cloak and the bar of gold and his sons and daughters and his oxen and donkeys and sheep and his tent and all that he had. They brought them up to the valley of Achor. And Joshua said, why did you bring trouble on us? The Lord brings trouble on you today. And all Israel stoned him with stones. They burned them with fire and stoned them with stones. And they raised over him a great heap of stones that remains till this day. Then the Lord turned from his burning anger. Therefore, to this day, the name of that place is called the Valley of Achor. So next time you think of coveting your neighbor, anything from them, anything at all, just think about this family. This family, he lost everything. He lost his life. He lost his kids. He lost all that was provided for him. Like, he lost everything. And God said over here, here it is. In the morning, therefore, you shall be brought by your tribes, and the tribe that the Lord takes by lot shall make near by clans. And the clan that the Lord takes shall come near by households, and the household of the Lord takes shall come near man by man. And he is to be taken with the devoted things, shall be burned with fire, and all that he has, because he has transgressed the covenant of the Lord, because he has done an outrageous thing in Israel. So anytime you want to covet someone else's things, think about this man who sinned so severely, who got killed with him, his family, everything that belonged to him, and what he stole. That is crazy. I hadn't thought about it that way. But this is a very sad story. Oh, and this really caught me off guard, how brutal it was to live at this time, when Israel was meant to kill all of these nations and take over their land. So here it says in Joshua 8:24, when Israel had finished killing the inhabitants of Ai in the open of the wilderness where they pursued them, all of them to the very last had fallen by the edge of the sword. All Israel turned to Ai and struck it down while the edge of the sword. Hi, Judith. Hi, Joy. All who fell that day, both men and women, were 12,000. All the people of Ai. But Joshua did not draw back his hand with which he stretched out the javelin until he had devoted all the inhabitants of Ai to destruction. That is crazy. That is a very violent time to live in. I wrote, a very brutal time to be alive, but those destroyed must have been non-believers and sinners. God does not destroy those who believe in him. He is faithful to us. So these are all the nations that God had given many, many chances to, so that they can come back to him or just believe in him in general. Just like it says in Isaiah and in Jeremiah, when God gives these people chances, hey, if you come back to me, I will restore you. If you believe in me and stop sinning, repent, I will not destroy you. But some people did not believe, and some people did not want to believe. Here, I love this. Here is where I've read, the sun stands still. So the sun and moon stood still for when Joshua asked that of God. So here it says, at that time Joshua spoke to the Lord in the day where the Lord gave the Amorites over to the sons of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, sun, stand still at Gideon, and moon in the valley of Ajalon. Child. And the sun stood still, and the moon stopped, until the nation took vengeance on their enemies. Is it not written in the book of Jashar? The sun stopped in the midst of heaven and did not hurry to set for about a whole day. There has been no day like it before or since, when God heeded the voice of a man, for the Lord fought for Israel. So that is seen here. I've seen it twice. So here I've seen it, the Lord fought for Israel, and I think over somewhere else. Oh, here. So this is in 10, and this, they're both on 10. This one is in 10:14, and here it is in 10:44, when the Lord, God of Israel, fought for Israel. So that's really perfect for that. What else? This is how far I've been. Yesterday. This is how far I got yesterday. So I read Deuteronomy 31 through 34, and then Joshua 1 to 13. Miss Judy, do you have anything else to add about that? I'm sure you've got endless insight on the day that the sun stood still. That would be a really great study, is chapter 10 of Joshua. And here I wrote this, which I copied from my other, from Genesis. I copied the same thing and put it here. And I think I put it somewhere else. No? let's see. Here it is. Hi, friends. Where's the other one? It's in the end of something.
I just made that portal.
Oh, nice. Good job. Oh, no. Okay, so it must be in the end of Exodus then. I made rainbows to remind us about God's promises. So it must be in the end of Leviticus then. Oh, here it is. This one. Oh, I did well, thank you. I try. So I have been seeing these in on Instagram, and they are so these are so cute. And I know people have stickers of them and stuff. I feel like Miss Judy with all of my Post-it notes. I hope I made you proud.
Mommy,
have them everywhere. Ooh, of bunnies? That's cute.
These bunnies actually like me.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, I wanted to share my highlighters. Let's see. Which are really good. Miss Judy, do you use highlighters? I've seen you use a yellow one. These are the Mildliners. These are, I think this is the biggest pack you can find. I only bought this one because it was the only one in the shelf that day. I wanted to buy a smaller pack. This one is, where did it say? Oh, the complete collection. And it's got similar colors to the ones I use on a regular basis. So this one is like a peach color, and this is like a turquoise color, the ones that I use from my super tips. So that makes me super excited. This yellow is it's not a highlighter yellow. It is like the sun yellow. So that's really cute. Let's see if I can show it. Oh, good job. So I have stopped, I don't think I told you, Miss Judy, I have kind of stopped using my color code because I use like 50 colors for the same thing, which is just things that stand out to me and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, doesn't bother me. Oh, see, it's yellow. It's not like highlighter yellow. So that's really cute. And also this blue gray looking color, that's really cool. Oh, you only use gel highlighters? Oh, bless you. Bless you. I think, oh, that's this color. That's kind of like a gray / blue type thing. Bless you. This blue is really good. This gray is really good. It's kind of dark. So I use this one instead. This one is a mauve-y looking pink. That's a really good one. And this set right here, these 5, that's the set that I already have. And those are really good. Except the yellow and the orange don't really show that well. So these 3 colors, the pink, the blue, and the greenish, they're kind of good. So the way that these markers, highlighters work is there are 5 different sets here. So like from here to here is like a set. See, my daughter was messing with these, so these are all out of order. But these are in order. That's the order they are. So there are like, right, there are sets of 5 here. So all of them are in their own color, the way that they come. They're organized in that way. So that's really nice. What else? The green is nice. Looks like this. It's really light, and it makes the black pen that I use just pop out more. So that's really good. I also use my Sharpie highlighters as well, because I'm just that purple color, this one right here, just gets me so excited. It's so dark. What else? I know there's another one that I used. Well, that's the color. That's the dark purple. Oh, and this dark blue. Ooh, I love those. The purple and the blue are really dark, and I love that. See, when I was doing this is the Super Tips one, and it's really great too. Oh, here's a gray. Did I use gray over here? If there's a gray here, then it is the new one. Oh, here it is. This is, oh no, it didn't look gray. But I promise it's gray. It's just very light.
That looks like,
and you see, oh, and there's this light purple here. But the gray looks really good. Really like that gray. Oh, here you can see it better. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is just another one.
silly goose.
Yep. Oh, is your screen blurry? Miss Judy, can you see correct, or is it blurry? Because Jessie said it was blurry. I see just fine. I know it was blurry there for a second, but then it got back to normal. Oh, look at this yellow that makes me happy. And this orange, peach looking color. So my point of why I wanted to not do the color code anymore, kind of, is because I wanted to use yellow, and yellow is what I use for prayer. Whenever there's a prayer, that someone's praying, like in Psalms, like I could use. Oh, yours is okay. Okay, good. I wanted to use yellow for anything that I wanted, so that's why I'm not using the color code. Hi, Jessie. Let me know if it gets blurry, and I'll try to zoom. Can I zoom? Oh, I could zoom. Oh, wow. Cool. So yeah. So I told Jessie, I was like, I just want to quit my my color code, because it's like I want to use yellow and I want to use gray, because I like those colors, not just for specific things. I just want to use them. But I'm glad that I did. I still could use yellow for anything I wanted, and gray for whatever too. But if there is, like, yellow is for prayer, I use that when it comes to prayer. And then God's commands I use for gray. So I could just use, let's see. Oh, here. I could just use whatever color. I just saw a gray. Oh, here. Right here. There's a gray. When God commands a lot. So my book would be full of gray. So no, I'm not gonna. It's fine. Oh, my nails I did myself. Thank you. And
Press-on.
Yes, they're just the little press-ons that you get at Walmart. Oh, Miss Judy said that it wasn't messing up. I did notice, and now if I see it, I will be able to fix it. I'll zoom in or something. I went to Walmart and I got these, and these were the only ones on the shelf. So I got them anyway. But these are just regular press-ons, and they never come off until I want to rip them off. Like, they could last up to like 2 weeks on me, and I don't, because I use precautions. Obviously, when you put them on, you can't, your hands couldn't have been wet for like 3 hours. And then don't shower right after. So you can't have your hands wet for 3 hours before and then 3 hours after. So I do it right after I shower. what I do is I use acetone to dry out my nails and then file it and then put the nails on. My trick is to use a ton of glue. That's honestly what I do. And then I also I use the little some nails come with like the kiss nails. They come with all you have to do is peel it off and then put it on. It has like a like sticker in it already. It's not the glue part. So what I do with those, I also put glue in my finger and then I take the little sticky off and put it on there. So it's like double secure. Like this one is double secure. Like these are never coming off unless I want to rip them off. I've had these for a few days now. But this wasn't my first choice. So I'm glad you like them. I like them too. I like red. I don't know why I don't use red more often.
You said you don't like red.
No, on my nails. I like red. I love Joshua. I love Joshua too. I love that he is mentioned before he's even gets the responsibility of Moses. Here he is in Numbers 27. 27 here. Your toes are normally red. My toes are normally orange. I have this corally orange that I love for the summer. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with it. And that's the color I've used the most. But then I'll put it on my nails, in my actual nails, in my hands, and then I don't like it. It's really funny. It's hilarious. So it's a color similar to this, but this is more red on camera. But it's really close to this color. When I get my stuff back, I will let you know. My toes don't have anything on right now because I couldn't bring my nail polishes. So I'm like, I'm just not going to do anything with them. Doesn't even matter. You know who has really awesome nails is Miss Judy. Miss Judy always has her nails done. When we were on that chat live thing, I think her nails were red. Who does your nails, Miss Judy? Because I like when you do your nails. But I'm really liking the red. My cousin, back at home, she would get acrylics or gels or whatever they are, and she would always get red. And they would always look so good on her. Oh, Jessie, I don't think that you saw the, you do. How much longer will I be in the hotel? We're leaving the 3rd, so only a few more days. What is it, about a week now? Yeah, it's going to be about a week. We leave the 3rd and we get there the 8th. And we have had to, postpone the closing because the title company couldn't send us the paperwork. So we're not closing, what was it, the 6th? Yeah, we're not closing on the 6th anymore. We're closing on the 8th. So I'm glad that it was okay with the sellers because technically they could back out if they want, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, they could back out because our only contingency was us selling our house, and we already did that. So I'm really glad that they are going for it and just waiting. Also, we are really lucky because this house, it has been under contract like 3 times before. So I had seen it like weeks before my husband, and I said, oh, this looks really good, but it was at a higher price. And then it got under contract, and then we couldn't we couldn't see it anymore. And then it got back on the market, and they had like a $10,000 markdown. So that got my attention, and then my husband actually agreed. Oh, yeah, you wish it was sooner. Me too, but my husband's job did not want to let him go. I mean, it's a super unfair situation. Like, he asked to leave June 5th. June 5th, he asked to leave before the coronavirus exploded. And it was approved. And then his boss said that he wanted to leave on June 5th too. So that kind of bumped my husband, and that guy got to leave, and my husband's stuck here, and that guy is not good at his job at all. And like, it was so unfair. Like, that guy hated my husband, like hated him and made his life miserable, and then he got to leave before him. Yeah, God does work in our favor. I don't know why we get to leave so far behind, but it would have been so much better if we had to leave earlier. I have been hoping and praying for my husband to get better working friends, because sometimes he doesn't, and thankfully we get to move after like 3 to 4 years. But it's really sad when you're not appreciated. And I see my husband working from home now, and he still works so much, and it's like he's not appreciated, and people get like his bosses get other people's side, and it's just like super unfair. So it's just, I told his mom, and I also told him, we are leaving here at a certain point. It has to be for a reason. I don't know what the reason is. I can't make sense of it, but God is not working against us. He's never going to work against us. Jesse, which Mildliners do you have? Do you have this pack? This is just the bigger pack. I couldn't find anything smaller, so I just bought this one because I really wanted them. And I'm like, I'm not waiting any longer. This one is the 25 color collection. Oh, yes, this is the complete collection of them. So each of them come in like packs of 5. I have this pack right here, the pink through the blue. That's the little pack that I have. And these two are currently lost. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in the move. But I usually use these two a lot. Oh, you got the set of 5? Nice. This one, I thought it was going to be like a reddish color, and it's actually not, actually. I really like this green. That's really cute. But they're very light. I like how light they are, but these two right here and these, they're all dark. You have this pack? Or this one? These are not in order, by the way. My daughter was messing with them today.
Well, I was making a card for you.
You did make a card for me.
I forgot the order. I only used one at a time, like you said.
Oh, yeah. Good job. And, I wanted to show you this yellow color is really nice because it's straight yellow. Oh, you have the same I have. Yes. Those are the pastel ones. That's what I call them. I don't know what they call them. This yellow is really nice. Oh, my friend says, can you make her a card when you meet her? That's really nice. Yeah, my daughter made me this today with the Mildliners. So that's really cute. That's the green. It's really nice. And this is like the... What's it called?
Mom, it was this color.
Oh, yes, that color. Really nice. It's really cute. Good job, Mackenzie.
And I will make her a card.
That is...
I have nothing.
You will meet her soon. Okay. And Miss Judy, I wanted to show you my Post-it notes. I bought these a few days ago.
I like this one, the pink and the...
These are the medium ones, and I use them all over my Bible.
Remember when we made cards for each other like this thing?
Yeah, that was nice.
I used to I'll give you my
So these made me think of you. My friend just got her Mr. Pen gel highlighters, and they are amazing. I'll be ordering them. Oh, wow. I don't need any highlighters for, the rest of my life. That's just my point of view. I don't think that I'll be needing them.
Ever again?
Yeah, I hadn't tried these. Well, I was talking to Miss Judy about this. And I hadn't tried this size, and it's really nice. I do have the longer size that's like that long, and those are nice, but I don't use them very often. The way that I use them is I cut them off at whatever, where did I do that? I cut it off wherever I need it. Oh, see, these are the ones that I just got. Yes, dear. Good kiss. Oh, here. See the long ones? I just ripped them here because I don't, they aren't sticky like the pen and gear ones. Oh, yeah. I'm not buying new highlighters. I am set with the Mildliners. They are my favorites right now. So this is how I do these, the longer ones. Here is it. This is actually upside down because the cut is right here. This is the actual bottom, and I turned it upside down and used it this way, and I ripped it. Now, in scrapbooking, there is a certain way that you, rip it off. So I did that. It's just ripping from the top instead of ripping from the bottom. That way it has, a really cute-looking rip, and it looks kind of seamless. Your hubby, you and your hubby can't buy any more stationery? Yes, I told you.
Mommy, this is the roof of the house.
Very cool. My kids are playing Minecraft.
He is not playing Minecraft.
He's playing something else. Matthew, you want to play Minecraft on the TV?
What?
Right now? You can if you want to.
No. He doesn't care for it.
Mackenzie.
Not right now. Music.
Yeah. Belle's laying on your Barbie.
I'm fine. I don't care.
You're hilarious. Oh my gosh. So at 4:30 every day, they sing the anthem, the national anthem here with a trumpet or something.
And taps at night.
And taps at night. So at 10 o'clock, people know that they should be going to sleep since we are.
Down.
Don't fall. So since we are in a military base. Oh, so your hubby likes stationery as well? Oh my gosh. Pens and pencils and papers to write on and highlighters and all that.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this is Snow Village. It snows.
You love taps. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. Oh. Yeah, they do the whole thing. I don't think you'll be able to hear it. So my husband is coming super soon. Hi, Angie. I think you might have to watch this thing over because I'm about to go. I talked about many things. Super interesting things that I don't remember. Oh, I did talk about my Mildliners. I talked about my Mildliners. I talked about where I am in the Bible, which I am on Joshua 13. I haven't read today, which I need to get to if I have time before my husband gets here.
The music is done.
No, still going.
No,
so
done.
Thank you, ladies, for joining me. If you have any questions, just DM me at any point. What tabs did you put on top? Ooh, tabs. That is a question. Oh, these are the little sticky notes that look like this. Let's see. Excuse that. Oh, here, it looks like this. They're Post-it notes, little tabs. I don't put them on for the books of the Bible, though. I put them on for just things that stand out to me. God's promises to Abraham. Let's see. Here is the God who sees me. The Lord is my banner. Here's where it talks about tattoos. Oh, blessings and peace. Here I put the words that I did a study on. I also did one on prophecy, which is right here.
Oh, it's freezing.
I put that on the side because I don't think I'll be putting tabs on this Bible. I don't think I will. And here I wrote that God is a jealous God. What else? My Redeemer lives. Oh, where were you? I did that as well. The Lord's voice, that's in Psalm. Let's see. What else? I have these, pray for someone, Gratz Withers. Here is my helper. Right here, I wrote that. What else? The obedient servant, who we all aspire to be. I had that, just things that stand out to me. I put it in a sticky note and I pasted it on there. What else? Ooh, the Lord's Prayer. I have that on here. Here I have, pray first before you think, before you speak, before you act. I have this like 3 times in my Bible. And here is the Lord's Prayer, which I have not done anything with in this Bible, but I did study it in my other one. Here I have 2 that have to do with love. And here I have Romans, 1 Corinthians, 1 John, what else? And Colossians, little tabs that I saved. The gift, what does it say? Gift of grace. I must have done something with that. Oh, the free gift. Ooh, because I did do God's gifts. That is a study I did on the word gifts. That God gives us gifts. What else? Ooh, God is for us. This is in Romans 8:31. When God is for us, who could be against us? Christ from the beginning is in Colossians. And I date these because these are things that I have gotten from the Old Testament and that I have the reference to. So I will, if I'm reading something, for example, in Joshua, and I have a reference somewhere else, then I will go to the reference and highlight it, and sometimes I write something about it. Sometimes I put a tab and the date, or sometimes I'll just highlight it and then forget about it. But sometimes I will do all of the above. Yes?
Guess where the smoke is coming from?
A chimney? Is it a house?
I'm making one for me. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Look.
That's okay.
It's actually a fire making smoke.
Cool.
This.
And here I have the mediator. I have some that size. I love that idea. Totally gonna steal it. Yeah, go for it. So I use these tabs as well. I use these tabs as well. I use these tabs as well. I use all the tabs. All the tabs of ever, I use them. And, oh, there's another one here. Hold on. Let's fix that. And I am staying inside my Bible. My Bible cover. So this is, oh, I wanted to share that. Love is patient, kind, content, humble, polite, and that's really cute. The Bible is actually in my cover. I'm using it inside the cover, which is amazing. So that makes me really happy. It kind of messes some things up here, but I could deal with that. It also, you gotta make supper, love you bunches. See you, I'll send, oh yeah, send me pics later. Yes, okay, bye. But yeah, those are the little things that I have on the top. Oh, my Redeemer lives. I have that one. What else? Oh, where were you? I have that one. So that's just random things. And I have a bunch here. Like this. same thing. When the Lord listened to man, Moses parts the Red Sea, and some other things like many tabs on the sides and on the top. And on the side, I'm starting to do some on the side since I am not going to do regular tabs on this. I don't think. I don't know. I still don't know. So I think if I don't know, I'm probably not going to. I think I'm going to tab my my other study Bible. I have the CSB study Bible, which is already tabbed, but I don't like the tabs in it. I might change it. I like the fact that they're so soft and flexible, but I'll have to see. I do want to do the tabs in my HCSB Women's Study Bible. I'll try doing that. Maybe that will make me happy. I don't know. Who knows what I'm going to do? Well, I am going to leave you now, friends. I'm waiting for my husband, and I'll do some studying. If you have any questions, please let me know. DM me anytime. Bye, Miss Judy. I hope you have an awesome day and an awesome study. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.